Is there not like certain exercises that might be able to help you? Mm, yeah, yeah. Just keep you on because they're giving you money to spend days off, kind of thing, and it's not really worth it. Yeah, it is unfortunate for you. It's not the nicest substance situation to be in. You know, all of that makes a really bad combination, unfortunately. So, yeah, they can. I actually agree with you there. That it gets to be really confusing. Mm, and yeah, kind of depends what job and stuff. And then there's some jobs that you physically won't be able to do because of the thing you've got as well. Unfortunately, yeah, I get you. Yeah, yeah. Have you ever actually like took a look into like what jobs you can do with all of those things that kind of give you any like? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, especially when it's a fault on their part. It's ridiculous. They can't have just lost the file forever. That's a bit ridiculous.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I do. That's yeah, because they don't actually give you the job. You still need to go out and look for a job. Therefore, after it again, and then it's kind of a cycle of keep on trying to boost yourself, but it doesn't always work, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Traveling to Iconville. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
yeah, yeah.
I will prove myself.
You try to do everything at once and straining yourself.
Now take it in.
It's better doing it that way.
Quit screwing around. Ready to move.
Giving you a little extra.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I will not let the fate that befell this place happen to my country.
I hope it works out for you because making money you will be able to pay your cards off so much more.
I'm guessing there's no chance.
Plus, as much as I absolutely love gaming, it's like literally what I've done since I was a kid.
What do you expect?
It feels
Five,
it can get boring only sitting playing games all day.
1. Attackers incoming.
So, I do have my fingers crossed for you.
Objective A.
Shield's holding.
Yeah. Yeah, so that kind of puts strain on that. I like streaming and stuff, but because of the way my life is, I can't actually do it like on a schedule to make it more frequent, have people come watch and kind of things like that. It comes hard for me, so I stopped. I only done it for like maybe 3 months. I actually got quite a good few people watching and stuff, but I couldn't keep it going, unfortunately.
Armoring you up.
Enemy
Same. It's,
Team men.
yeah. It's only me that really uses it in the house. I just can't get a schedule because I kinda, so to speak, don't always spend time in my own house. I spend a lot of time at my partner's house as well, so it just gets to the point where she doesn't actually have the internet, so I kinda don't really do that very much.
From me.
Tactical visor activated.
Yeah, and believe it or not, it's you like playing games and you do that a lot anyway, so it kind of goes and ties to that as well. I'm pretty sure technically, since you're self-employed, I don't actually know if you'd get like any trouble with benefit folk and that as well, but that's not, I can't really give you that.
I got you. ¿Extrañaste? Be right back. Take some armor.
I've got you in my sights.
Fire at
Yeah.
will.
I will shield you. Shield taken damage. You're making this easy for me.
Oh.
60 seconds remaining.
Get behind me. You might want to keep your distance.
Mm.
Håll lite skydd.
Yeah.
I am on shot.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah. I know that because I'm dyslexic and I find it quite hard with things like that as well. It's not you can maybe work on it, but it's always going to be there and it's always going to be a problem, unfortunately.
Play of the game. Triple kill.
Yeah. Like you barely notice it because obviously you live with it, whereas you'll notice it when it kind of pops up.
Epic.
Just
I
do
think
it.
with me, what I feel like I struggle with most is my brain works a lot quicker than what my hands do, so I can't write stuff down very well. So not only is it messy, like I'll end up missing words out even though I've went through it in my head, so it makes 100% sense as I'm writing it down. But then I've obviously missed words because I've written it that quick.
Traveling to Hanamura.
So then no one actually understands what I've written and it becomes a little bit of a problem.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I will be your shield. Hola.
you know, all your pals kind of support you and everybody'd help you anyway. Comes to most of it, but that's a bit of a problem.
So many targets, so little time.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Screwing around and get ready to move.
It's a very long time to sit without getting.
1.
My mum always told me I was dyslexic, so I kind of like understood it from the get-go, but they never really could have done anything about it because they would just sit in school, kind of do your work. In some classes I get put just like in the lower side just to keep up, but it's not as if I was dumb. Like I was actually like really good at maths, but when it came to like writing everything down, I had like lower marks than everyone because I never finished any of my papers. But I'm not bad at maths. I can do maths.
So got some news.
Same. Everyone like was like, I get told I was moving up a class because all my test results are always like really high. But that's because I got a scribe for me to write it down. It was just me answering the questions and telling them what to write. Because since I don't need to use my hands, they can go as quick as my brain goes for me, so it kind of helps. So I ended up like passing all my papers with like flying colours, and it made it a lot easier.
Taking the objective. Come on over.
Yeah. I didn't. I went to normal school because the only thing I really got is dyslexia, and it's pretty bad, but
On the point.
it's at least handleable. Handleable.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective B.
Covered.
Taking the objective. A little help would be appreciated.
Let me patch that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Double. Triple.
Yeah. That's one thing, like, see, nowadays it doesn't feel like you learn anything, it feels like they just give you a bit of paper that already has it written down and they just go like, copy that and that's you, because go home. It's like, you're supposed to teach, man, come on, fuck.
Victory. Play of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, do get that, and it becomes a little bit annoying. And you feel like they've not really helped you with anything.
Epic.
Aw, thanks everyone.
Legendary.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah. You actually got the right help that you needed, kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's good that you finally got to find out, but there's a gutter that it just happened so late. Because mine kind of happened late as well, but I kind of understood from the beginning what it was. But oh, yeah. Everyone just made it like look so easy when it really wasn't. You just get people that just like get sick, say do this, they do it, and I'd just be sitting there like, what? It's madness. Mm, yeah. Okay, it's just see when you know what it is though. I think you just get more confident in it. So now like I'm dyslexic, but I don't really let it bother me anymore. Just gets to like deal with it. You don't like it, you can fuck off. It's not as if it's affecting you, it's affecting me. So make a difference. I can still see mistakes I make very often. Like I actually made a really funny mistake. I'm trying to remember what it was. Like I was kicking out of a shopping mall, and it was I walked past this crate. Right, it was a big like it was like they just opened up like, a quick shop outside. It was a big crate thing, and it was something like something um beard, but I read it as bread. But then when I walked past it and I came back, it said barbers on it. I was like, why would it be called bread? And I looked at it like for a whole like 10 seconds. And I was like, oh shit, it says beard. Never mind. I was like fucking a barber's that sells bread. What the fuck? And taking a look inside and everything. It was really funny. Looking inside this barber's for some bread. You make the stupidest mistakes and it's quite funny. It's just when you read it quick and because it's like a word that you see like more often kind of thing. And it's like the only difference between beard and bread is literally like the R's in a different place. It's made with all the same letters and kind of little things like that. You just need. That's a problem. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Because people like, think you're like stupid or think there's something wrong with you, but it's true. But I learned quite quickly that you shouldn't. I don't really care what people think anymore. It just got to the point where it's kind of useless, like caring, because what they think it's not really important. What you do need to do is it just makes you like the friends that you do have a lot more, knowing that they, even if they do take the piss out of you, it's for a laugh. As we take the piss out of thingy because he's a furry. It's like that's him, isn't it? It's just that's what he likes, man. I appreciate him being honest, and I like him for who he is, as much as he's a loony bin. Yeah. I feel like college is a place where they feel like they try a lot more than what they do in school. And school's just like a place where you need to be there, and college is a choice. So like they think, well, you know what, you're here, and it's a less. I feel there's too many troublemakers in school, and it just people in school just lose like the fact that it's a place to learn and people need it. So the teachers just stop actually giving any shits, and just be like, right, write this down, and then you can just fucking leave class. You know? Yeah, it's kind of makes it really hard to choose as well because they say you need to try and learn what you want to do with your life, but you only enjoy what you learn. And if everything you get taught is a lot of bullshit, you don't really want to learn it further on in that point either. You don't. You just need to experience and actually just like you just need to know what you want to do. But that's it's kind of hard to know what you want to do, especially um. One thing that really irritates me is that it's they say it's a cycle of you not getting a job because it's like you can't get a job because you don't have experience, but you can get experience because you cannot get a fucking job. It's absolute bullshit. It took ages for me to get a job. Actually, I had to get a job through some weird ass fucking what do you call it? It was like the Prince's Trust thing. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, it's like he has more experience. Well, yeah, but he can't get any more experience because no one's hiring him, and you just made the exact same point. Like you didn't hire him, so now he's gonna go somewhere else, and someone else is gonna have more experience than him because you didn't hire him. That's fucking stupid, man. Yeah. I think some places just don't like when you say work experience, and then when you write it down on paper, you only work there for like maybe 2 weeks or 5 weeks or like really short periods of time because they're like, well, you don't really know what the working life is like. But but you can't because you're not giving me the chance to. And it is a lot of bullshit, but yeah. Does your brother work in the same place as Keith just now or something? Where does your brother work now? Hmm. I work the same as Keith. Both me and Keith work in Tesco. Yay for 10% off. Yay. Welcome to Tesco's. Get your shit and get out. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of it's that's actually I actually read something a while back, and it said like most people who get jobs is usually because they were requested. Like someone at Linen actually recommended them because then that person's got like a backup fall off, so it's like they can actually trust the people in the work, so they know who they want to actually hire, kind of thing. And it becomes a little bit of a bummer. I think your situation is quite hard though, so I do feel for you, but fingers crossed it all works out and you get better. Yeah, fingers crossed you don't know, because that's horrible. Yeah, arthritis, yeah, it's a very well common thing in older people, not younger folk, but obviously. Yeah. Adult life does suck, it really does. Yeah, fingers crossed.